Hi, I'm Rob Stiff of Magic Makers Incorporated, and welcome to Complete Card Magic. On this series of DVDs, you will get everything from beginner all the way to expert extreme card magic. Now, in addition to great card magic, you will be taught by the very best Gerry Griffin. So without further ado, the magic and the mystery of Gerry Griffin.
You know, I think it's time to do a little betting game here. I think I need the help of somebody to help in this little betting game. Excellent. I'll give the cards a quick shuffle. I won't look. I want you to just touch any one of those cards you like. Draw it completely out of there. In fact, take a good long look at that card. Make sure I don't catch a glimpse of it, but be sure that you show it to your friends as well. That's good. And why don't you just drop it right back. Well, here, let me shuffle the cards a little bit more. That's a good spot. Excellent. Now, the card has been returned to the pack. It is somewhere in here. And I'm just going to go by the sense of touch, I think it is. Sense of touch. Let me see. No, not those. No. No, I know it's here somewhere. You see, I can tell, I don't know if you know this, but I can tell what the card is just by the sense of touch. I thought I was getting close there for a moment, but no. Oh, I'm getting very close. In fact, the feelings are getting much stronger as to what, yes. In fact, I get an extremely strong feeling about this. Yeah. In fact, I am so positive that I would be happy to make a bet with you. In fact, I am so positive that the next card I turn over is your card. I'd be happy to wager a few dollars on this. But why don't we just make it a gentleman's bet? You ready to go with me on this one? I think you are. In fact, the next card I turn over is, I do believe, your card. How about that? I think I won the bet. Thank you, gentlemen. This is a classic bet type card trick. It uses a key card. In this case, the key card will be our bottom card, whatever that happens to be. You can ask your audience to shuffle the cards if you like. Now, you tell them you will spread the cards apart and have them select a card. Ooh, let me turn those cards face down. That's how I catch a glimpse of the bottommost card, in this case, the 10 of hearts. I now spread the cards between my hands, offer the cards for a selection. The audience selects a card at random, truly at random. And now, of course, they look at the card. Remember to tell your audience, please take great care not to let me see what that card is. Of course, you as the magician will turn your head to the side so that you cannot see the card at all. This is very important. So the audience has remembered what their card is. You can now cut the cards into small packs on the table like this. And when they say stop, you ask them to return their card. It goes into the pack. And now remember, the key card, in this case the 10 of hearts, will go on top, just like that. You now give the cards a squaring. You can pause for a moment. If you want, you can allow the audience to cut the cards a couple of times, because this will not ruin the fact or change where that 10 of hearts is in relationship to the key card. Face up, for example, remember this. There's the 10 of hearts, and there is our selected card. Even if the cards were cut face down, this is exposed and the 10 of hearts is right here. Another cutting will put those cards back together again. Now for the finish of this mystery. I will start turning over cards one at a time as I'm going. I'm acting as though I am looking for maybe a psychic revelation or a vibration or a feel. What I am doing, of course, is I'm actually looking for my key card. This is all an acting job. As soon as I spot that key card go, I know that the next card will be the card the audience selected. Now you must not hesitate at this point. Just keep dealing cards onto the table until you've gone a number of cards past the actual selection. Once you've gone past a number of cards like this, now you begin to slow down. Ooh, wait a minute. You seem to be getting a psychic vibration or something like that. You can pause for a moment if you want. No, I don't think that's it. Oh no, this is definitely it. Yes, I am really getting a very strong impression. You now tell your audience, ladies and gentlemen, the next card I turn over is your card. How about that? In fact, you can even bet your audience that fact if you like. Bet them a drink, whatever. But the audience will believe that you are going to turn over this one. You can rub this and you say, yes, remember exactly what I said. I'll bet you the next card I turn over is your card. The audience thinks you're going to turn over this one, at which point you reach out, pull their card off the table, and merely turn it over, having turned over the next card, and it is their card. A classic little bet type of card trick using the key card.